Hello. Today we are talking about the importance of insurance planning and the nuances insurance plays in day-to-day life of an individual. This knowledge session is brought to you by Epsilon Money in collaboration with Ahmedabad Mirror. So, sir, before we deep dive, can you give me a brief about insurance?
So thank you. So these sessions are very important. They go a very long way. These sessions basically help our customers to understand the various nitty-gritties and nuances of the various investment products. As we're talking today about insurance, right? Insurance is something that everyone should have, right? Insurance is something basically that safeguards you from any uncertainty that may occur. It basically again safeguards your livelihood, your assets, right? So it's something that people should have. It basically passes on the risk, right? And that's how it is. That's why it is so important for everyone to have insurance.
So, sir, can we say that insurance takes care of the overall financial planning of an individual?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Because when we talk about financial planning, what we're talking about here, you need to safeguard your future in terms of any uncertainty. For doing that, what you do your investments, right? You plan your investment, your long-term goals, short-term goals, right? But what happens when there's some things which are not imagined or not planned for, or something which is unplanned for, some unforeseen risk that happens. So that's when insurance plays a very important role, right? It safeguards you from these risks, right? When you bake in insurance in your entire investment planning, right? You are making sure if something such happens, some risk happens, your goal is not hindered, right? It continues the way you have planned for. That's why having an insurance plan, whether it having an insurance product in your entire goal planning is something which is very critical, and we would obviously tell our customers to do so, to think about it, to have a look at it.
So, sir, can anything and everything be insured?
Exactly. Everything which carries a value, any product which carries a value can be insured. Right? It can be your life, it can be your car, okay, it can be your machineries, it can be a house. Everything can be insured. Right? It has to be there should be an insurable interest involved in that particular thing. So in today's world, there's so many insurance products that we have. Um, and it is very good and it is very important for you to consider these products and take it when it's the right time.
So, sir, so basically we understood that insurance is important and insurance carries a lot of, for the overall financial well-being of an individual, it is really important. So why is it that only 30% of Indians are only covered with life insurance?
Right. You would be knowing, right? Mutual fund sahi hai. What does that ad do? That ad basically tells you, okay, mutual fund is very important, right? We had seen a very low penetration of mutual funds earlier, right? But now, if you see the 19,000 crore SIP happening every particular month, why was this possible? This was only possible when they started to educate you, right? When we also start like this video, when we start educating people why insurance is so critical, right? When people understand that insurance is very beneficial and they should have it, then the know-how of insurance grows amongst the people. Once that happens, people will look into this product. The other reason why penetration is low, in past there has been a lot of mis-selling that has happened in the insurance field, right? If today I am talking to a customer about insurance, first thing that will come to that customer's mind is he trying to sell me something, right? So that's something that we need to make sure that the customer understands, right? We should take the product which is right for the customer. We should educate the customer. Once we do all these things, obviously the know-how, the knowledge will go increase, and that's how the penetration will go up. But as I said, right, LIC has been here for many years, but still, when I talk about insurance, there is a doubt in your mind. But this will settle down in some time, right? The regulators are making effort, the insurance companies are making an effort, distributors like us are also making an effort to educate the customer. Once that thing happens, this thing should settle down.
So, like you said, right, that maybe there is some hesitancy or maybe there is some lacking behind, because insurance is a complex product. So, are there some nuances or are there some tips that that a particular insurance holder or let's say an individual must keep in mind before buying an
Yeah.
insurance?
From your question, I would like to take one word, tips, right? In today's world, everybody like a tip, whether it can be a stock tip, mutual fund tip, any tip, right? But I'll just, from my experience, what I can say is, uh, the product should be right, right? And we should understand, does the customer really need this product? And then we should help the customer to make him realize and understand why this product is good for him. We should make the customer aware about the product features, the risk associated with the product. Because most of the time, what happens when people are not when people have not understood the risk, right? They may have not. They have many things going on in their mind, right? They are not able to understand the product. So that it's very important for us as a customer, as a partner in this, to make the customer aware about the risk, the features, everything about the product, and the last and the most important thing, does this product fit right in the customer's journey, financial journey? If it does, you should make in that extra effort to make the customer understand so that he takes the insurance.
So before we wind up, actually we now the current world that we are in, right? Technology is everywhere,
Yeah.
right? So is technology transforming insurance? So that is my first question. And secondly, do you see that how is the what's the future of insurance planning, if we say?
So, technology in today's world is the word, right? Everybody talks about technology. Everyone is, you might have heard people talking of AI investment, right? So yes, technology will play a very important role. See what with technology, what is happening these days? Earlier, when there used to be a claim, okay, the customer used to think, okay, अब मैं किसको call करूँ? Whom should I call now? What should I do now? The customer is not aware what should be done. In today's world, right? Most of these insurance companies have their own app, right? If suppose some customer has taken a car insurance, he has there's some road mishap which has happened. He can just put a claim then and there. He can just click the picture from his phone, and it's completely seamless. Completely seamless. And most of the companies work on a complete paper-free world, right? The paper-free claim settlement, and that's possible only because of the technology, right? That's possible only because of the technology. So that's something which I would say still had a very long way to go, right? Many innovations will happen in this field, and it see anything which is a combination of human effort plus technology is always beneficial for the end customer, right? So I feel yes, technology will play a very important role, and insurance in India, as we discussed, right, the penetration is hardly anything, and with this kind of push from the regulators, right, and the awareness that we create for insurance, I'm sure it also has a very good future, right? Like people like us, we buy multiple insurance, right? We buy life insurance, we buy health insurance for our family, we buy car insurance, right? There are so specific products like a dental insurance. These days dental is something which is very expensive, right? So we have insurance for that. So the as the awareness grows, right, people will buy into insurance, and it's a good for the customer. At the end of the day, it's good for the customer. Anything which is good for the customer, they should have it. That's all I would like to say.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.